position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Owen Tangent. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quick completion on the out route. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I know, everyone's yelling. You didn't get the first down, we need more yards. Think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
The play action fake. He's got the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Lost a throw on first down. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, first and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. The defense was ready for it. It was a good game. It wasn't a bad game. You didn't give up a touchdown, but now this makes me think, goodness gracious, they'll get the ball to anybody, any place, anywhere on the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even bringing it out of the end zone. Might be changing the route. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Fires to the middle.
Oh.
Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open.
The kid to play up and still get back there.
Explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Westbrook. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is
Like that,
dangerous.
he's
When you're
gonna
playing
turn
zone coverage, it's
cut
really
up the
hard
field
unless
goal
you're not
still.
chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Defeated.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to
Long
the line.
run right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick
Long
work
run.
on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over.
Not in the run spot. Just
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Singletary. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Fast.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the
Fast.
18.
You gotta set up another screen.
Will bring the punt team
Burst
onto
through
the
that
field.
ball.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this time they had a much better field position this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why defenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Going to swing it on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. You can get to the quarterback and affect them. We all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts him on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Why do you leave?
Oh, he's getting ahead of
Why do you leave?
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that.
It was on him and he left.
For an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container in the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Here's a heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snatches it on the right. Wide open space.
Oh,
And he'll take it to the house.
man.
He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in
So
the full
let's
time.
see, fellas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Should left the seam flap on. Then he's gonna go to the corner. Should left the seam
They
flap.
take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the
So
incomplete,
that's
just get what you can get and make this
well.
next down more manageable.
That's
Trying to
good.
make
But
up
they
for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Wow. Wow.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on second and short. The throw. Hauls it in. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Crosses to 40. That's the end of the second quarter.
And after that pick.
Time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Bad pick, too. Bad. Bad pick. Bad. Post route. At the route that I want.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they...
Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the back. Chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. Finds a tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Singletary.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it, passes, and still on his feet.
Defensive holding.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup for 4. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Oh.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still
what?
This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Elevates over his man. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh,
Hey. This nigga just take money out of my account to make that payment.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go to the ground. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone. Man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The give on the option. There he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Oh,
and the Bulldogs have it with a
stop.
1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And
I think anything on the field.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I took my little son 10 yards there because he keep throwing the ball behind me.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass, it's Westbrook.
Back where I was going hard flat right there. Back where I was going hard flat right there.
Good gain on that one. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back.
That's a whole lot of
Lands him with the stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Second down for this offense. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Finds his man. Open space at the 25. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense. Man, playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds a crease at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time.
That was running around in school.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side.
Oh.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep.
So.
And a missed opportunity
Yes,
on
sir.
3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Get back there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. There's the pressure.
Oh, he got that off.
First down and maybe a lot more.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh,
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the prime. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 23 to Southern Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game is basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance offense to go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll go to the toss. Finding an escape route. Runs through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I think the defense is expecting after 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry.
I thought I was going to get that. I just knew he was going to get that pass off.
Got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He really ran over there and guarded that. I can't believe that.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Lowers those pads. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get
The
things done.
pick six was a really good play. It was a really good play. I ain't got nothing bad to say about that, but God.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move.
This is unfucking believable how this game be keeping people in it, bro. God damn.
So much confidence. They believe
This nigga fumbled the ball. I threw the pick six. You know what? I threw the pick six. That was on me. I had to eat that. I gotta eat that. I threw the pick six. That's on you, Cole. You threw the pick six. Can't blame the game for that. Can't blame the game for that. You threw the pick six.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You threw the pick six. You did that. Game didn't do that. You did that. You threw the pick six. You did that. You gave him moment. You gave him life. Just go win the game. Punt the ball, make him draw the ball. Go win the game. What are you doing? Get the first, go win the game. God damn.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find, sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen, whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Complete.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs. And just make that clock run.
These men stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Got the ball.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. Tripped up for the tackle.
And they trusted their QB as well.
Wait, I
And
want
he's
to
going to have to
play.
make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play from the offense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down.
Man, how the clock go down so fast?
Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout.
The fucking time go down so fast when you picking a play. Man, just picked.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Like that.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he slots it away. When the game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Damn, good.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker now. You need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
Spike
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Spike.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game.
Oh! What? I didn't turn it enough. It was only 24 yards.
And he couldn't quite get it there. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else.